Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Stephen back, or Boudreaux if you prefer. And yes, I got it backwards again. Anyway, we have presents to open since it's a brand new day. We have 50 Virtue XP. Those potions I don't mind. We'll craft that. And let's see, a potion of major power. This draft restores power over a short period of time. Restores 2.25% of max power per second. Well, I know, I used it uselessly there, but anyway, we're standing outside the Bird and Baby, it looks like, which I guess is where I left off yesterday. So let's jump on my high horse, and let's see, we have a bundle for Needle Hole. I believe it is sitting right now at Waymeet, because that is where Postmaster Twofoot is. He has 2 feet, unlike, well, actually much like other hobbits. But I'm guessing he can't be too proud of them. Okay, so let's, hold on. One thing I'm forgetting. Aha, yes. I don't have the right craft tool for that. Well, let's get the right craft tool for that. Okay, and probably one more thing. Let's turn on some lights here. There we go. Okay. So while we're up in Needle Hole, we'll pick up what quests we can there. And hopefully we'll get rid of our level 7 quest. This is actually the last one I've got right now, just to kind of check it out. You know, Shire and Epic. Okay. Okay, and even I've got the quest up. It's showing me a nosy hobbit right there. So that's what they look like. Okay, so pick it up, and just to kind of see, that guy's kind of close to me, so give him a wide berth, jump over this fence, maybe go up the hill a little bit, and then I can kind of take the road. And what sucks about all these pie quests and delivery quests is, you know, you can't do any mining on the way while you're doing them, but you know, they are kind of like required, at least if you want to get, if you want to complete the area, get all your deeds done for the area, the mega deed done. If you're a completionist, that's definitely one thing you don't want to leave out, because I don't know, I think a lot of people like to do that. They like to just finish out the mega deed for the area, even if they aren't completionists. There's perhaps a few that don't, but actually you get a lot of virtue experience for doing it nowadays. And you actually used to get virtues for doing deeds, you know, area deeds back in the old days, which wasn't too long ago, but just for that reason, people wanted to stack everything up. But even the virtues you don't have equipped, or even if you have a virtue that isn't equipped, it'll still help you passively. Every virtue has at least a passive effect now with the new system. I like the new system, I really do. But yeah, you know, one of the things we're going to try and do is try and make sure that the virtues we have equipped are maxed, or at least as close to max as we can get at all times. And from there on, we'll try and pick the ones that have the passive effects that we like. Which actually, those are in the minority anyway, because I like to always get the ones that have some offensive benefit. But now there's very few places actually in all this swamp where you'll end up actually swimming. but you never knew where they are. And a few of them do seem to be kind of right in this area anyway. So again, following the road for this particular quest, and as well as the next delivery quest coming from Needlehole, probably a good idea. So anyway, I don't think there's any nosy hobbits in or around Needlehole. So anyway, one of the things I want to do before I forget, because I think I actually forget, when I delivered some eggs to hobbits in there, and I forgot to pick up the stable master. When you pick up a stable master,
hello there,
kind of get that little graphic there. And if I'd have picked up hobbits in, it would actually be wouldn't be yellowed out like it is, which means we can't actually use it. We have to discover it first. So anyway, I have a couple of things to sell for mining, but I'll just hold on to those for now. We see another player over here. Okay, so let's pick up the quest we can. Anyway, this is actually a continuation of, it's a level 8 quest, right? Refurbishing the town hall. It's right there. So let's pick, that's not actually one to pick up. This
sure
one
it's a
is...
bother, but I could use your help.
Bundle for Mickle Delving. The dwarves here don't understand the importance of the quick post service and insist that letters and packages can be delivered whenever it is most convenient. That is preposterous, of course. Imagine if Postmaster Proudfoot allowed us that degree of laziness. Speaking of the postmaster, I have a bundle of mail that needs to go to Mickle Delving. If you're going that way, I'd appreciate it if you dropped it off with Postmaster Proudfoot. You know, this is a Proudfoot. He's proud of his 2 feet. By Town Hall. Town Hall is surrounded by hedges, if you haven't visited it before. Go at once and let no nosy hobbit interfere with your duty. You'll have a long walk ahead of you, especially if you head south to Waymeet, and then cut west across the fields to Mickle Delving. Keep the satchel dry, even when traveling through Rushock Bog. Okay? Okay, so that's a level 8 that we're picking up, and let's see. Got another one to pick up from Philibert Bolger.
Could I take a moment of your time?
It's a level 9, so we're going to kind of leave this alone for now, but we'll go ahead and pick it up at least. Daffodil is missing. Gracious me, am I glad to see you. You see, my cow Daffodil, she's gone missing, and I suspect some foul play. Yesterday, a dwarf came by my farm. Oliver was his name, and he wanted to buy my Daffodil. Well, I couldn't sell her. She's the only cow I got. He didn't seem to take that well. I think he may have come back and stolen her. Now, I don't know where he might have taken her, but I do remember that his boots were caked in mud. I'll wager he was out tromping about in Rushock Bog. Maybe that's where he took her. Start looking around at looking at Troll's Knoll southeast of here. Okay. We'll pick it up and we'll... Okay, so anyway, since we're doing level 8 quests, let's go ahead and add refurbishing the town hall at the very least. Let's see, add a large chapter, Garabrook, Founding Writ, Wolf in Exile. We'll go ahead and add Wolf in Exile too. Okay. So let's talk to Griffo so we can go ahead and continue this quest.
How do you do?
I know what you're thinking, that I stole the money, but I didn't. I was taking the money on a shortcut across the bog to Overhill, where the carpenters are working today, and these ragged-looking dwarves came running down at me from the north. They had axes and looked like they meant to use them, so I don't mind saying I ran as fast as I could back to town, but I dropped the bag with the money along the way and turned my ankle too. I was just trying to come up with some way to tell the mayor the bad news when you showed up. I think those dwarves came out of the Rushock Bog east of here, about halfway to Overhill. I expect the bag is in their camp. You'll know it by the large wooden bulwarks that protect it. If you can recover the bag of money, please bring it back to Assistant Falahide with my apologies. Okay? So anyway, our nearest quest is actually to take the satchel from Postman Redsmith and bring it to Mickle Delving, but I'm going to go ahead and make this collect the money bag as our focus quest, and we'll do it before we start heading back to Mickle Delving, and we'll do the bundle for Mickle Delving next. And these are all level 8 quests, so you know what I need to do? I'm level 8. Let's go ahead and I've got to gift math them. I was waiting until I got to level 8 till I could use it, I guess, since I can. Okay. So let's go ahead and use this power, and that's the directions to Hengstacer's farm. Okay. So we also have a map to the party tree. We got to remember that I've got that. Anyway, the reason I came in here is I wanted to go ahead and re-equip the Novice's Mark and unequip the Stone of the Tortoise so we can get to level 9. Okay, so anyway, as we're heading over there, I noticed that we can do a little mining, maybe? Can we even get by there? I think we have to get by there the other way. So anyway, let's jump on our horse. There's usually a lot of these nodes around this area. So anyway, there's one like right here. Now we could combine this kind of with the daffodil quest, but like I said, I'm going to try and do everything. We're kind of try and stick to level 8 and below quest. So if we pick up any that are below level 8, we'll do them as well. And I happen to know that there are some, so. Okay, so I don't think that was the one that we were actually pointed to. If we head over this way, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Actually, that's kind of fewer nodes than I was expecting to see, but no big deal. Okay, so really, can I kind of only take the road so far? Just kind of keep this mountain to my left, and eventually you run into these dwarves. And the red dots, those would be them. And this other player, he's kind of doing that. So, okay, one of them's locked onto us. Now, I can kill these guys quicker than I am, but I want to try and get these guardian deeds done. So that's why I'm kind of concentrating on Guardian's Ward and Sting, and hopefully get a shield swipe in there if we ever get a block response. And shield swipe is right here. So, and anyway, just to kind of show you, so they went down real quick, you know, in comparison to me using just those 3 other skills that I need to advance. But in order to get that skill point to make us powerful, I want to get as many of these hits in as we can with these skills we need to use. Okay. And none of these guys seem to be drawing block responses. Okay, there's a block response. Okay, so there's our money bag. We're picking it up. And come on. There we get parry responses. Okay, so anyway, kind of jump on my horse and we'll I know, I'm running like a coward, but Combat isn't always necessarily the one thing I do, and that was a bug that showed up recently, like in the last 6-7 months. But yeah. Anyway, we have a little bit of mining to do. Oh Lord, I've dropped some frames, haven't I? Ooh, did I drop some frames? I don't know what's going on with the recording here, but huh. Okay, well, I'm sorry if you guys have missed anything. I don't appear to be dropping frames now, but okay, hold on. There's another node over here. Okay, we're dropping some more frames, it looks like. What's going on? What's going on? Guess it's showing my kilobytes per second isn't quite doing what it should do. Huh. Stop and do a speed test, make sure my internet's doing okay. Looking at the stream right now, seems to be doing okay, I guess. Okay, so anyway, we were supposed to take that to Assistant Falahide, but we need to bring this satchel anyway. Now, I could go ahead and use the Return to Mickle Delving, but you know what? This is actually reminding me. You know, that's an hour cooldown. And even though we only really have this one travel skill yet, we're going to get more. And I love 5-minute cooldowns on these travel skills. It really kind of helps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the LOTRO store and we're going to buy some things. Not just the travel skills. I actually want to do some buy some things for crafting as well. Let's see. I actually bought for $20 1,550 LOTRO points so that I could, you know, afford to buy most of this stuff. But anyway, if I type in apprentice, okay, apprentice writing trade, apprentice metalsmith recipe book, and we also have the tailor. I'm not worried about tailor. I'm not even going to do tailor, but I'm just going to concentrate on metalsmith and prospecting. But we'll go ahead and buy it. Okay, for 50 LOTRO points. That's kind of cheap. We also have the journeyman metalsmith recipe book, and for 75 LOTRO points we'll buy it. Okay, and if we look in our well, we can't look in our inventory yet. Anyway, I wanted to go to character, maps and skills. Let's see, travel skills. You'll notice it shows 3 of them. Expedient traveler. Reduce the cooldown of the return to and map home skills by 25 minutes. So in other words, it'll take the hour cooldown to 35 minutes. And anyway, the hurried travel, reduce cooldown on milestone skills by 30 minutes. So if I get these two, this cooldown will be 5 minutes. But I'm also going to be getting some return to skills. And if I add this as well, you know, there's a 25 plus 30. You know, basically half of these skills and half of these skills equal all of these skills. So you get a 5-minute cooldown on anything. If you have to, you know, automatically transport anywhere, boom, it's a 5-minute cooldown. It costs almost 1,500, which I guess eats up pretty much the whole $20. But I just love having those skills and being able to travel to my milestones and return to skills whenever I possibly can, as you know, as well as my home skills, and I guess when I get my kinship house, you know, that too. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, and we'll go back to character, maps and skills, travel skills. Okay, and you notice my name up here is Four-Leg, just so whatever. Okay, so we'll buy that one. Boom. And back to character, maps and skills, travel skills. There's only one left. Let's get it. So now I'm down to 313 LOTRO points. So anyway, now let's open. Okay. Now, let's see. Over here, you'll notice the cooldown is 5 minutes. So those are automatically in there. Now these, you actually get the recipe books, and if you just right-click on them, boom, all these recipes ended up jumping into my book. And here's for the journeyman. Okay. So if I open my crafting panel with T, and go to Metalsmith, you'll see I've got a whole crap load of apprentice and a whole crap load of journeyman recipes that I can make and will make. So anyway, included all these level 10 recipes that I'll be able to use soon. So I'm glad I kind of remembered to get that eventually. Anyway, from the table, we're going to pick up our package and we're going to bring it to Mickle Delving. And by the way, you can't cheat. You can't actually use the travel skill here. You have to actually lug the bag over, and it does give you a nice speed boost for it. Let's see, what is it? Where is it? Carrying mail. 100. It sets our run speed to 100. So it's basically a 20% speed boost, which is generally, normally bigger than the ones you can get, from Hobbit presents or whatnot. I think there are some races that can that have the racial ability to do 15%, so it's even faster than that. But yeah, basically we'll be lugging mail all throughout the Shire, as well as delivering pies. And a lot of people don't like the Shire because of that. Now I understand the need to want to get into combat. It seems to be fairly light as a combat zone. But it is what it is. The Shire is kind of a, for the most part, still a pristine area, with not too many dangers in its borders. So it kind of makes sense that there wouldn't be a whole bunch of combat here, at least as far as the lore goes. Okay, and basically, if Assistant Valahide isn't very far from Postmaster Proudfoot. So anyway, you'll notice that the quest pointer is on the refurbishing the town hall quest. So that's where it's pointed to here on the rearview mirror. And again, we can't actually do mining doing this quest. But anyway, once I kind of get past that area there, I just kind of sort of make a beeline for the quest pointer while avoiding wolves. Kind of taking it to the north a little bit. This is kind of a way to avoid maybe a couple of mobs here. Other than that wolf. Yeah, but here we'll end up almost at the gate here in Mickle Delving. Okay, but again, to avoid any nosy hobbits, I'm going to kind of take it through Bingo's little neighborhood. And you see a nosy hobbit not too far from me. And here we are in Town Hall. So there's the postmaster. Okay, and he'll have another quest for us.
Take a moment of your time.
Wonderful Tuckborough. I've received word that you delivered that package to Postman 2-Foot at Waymeet in a timely manner. He was very impressed, and I must tell you that I am as well. The quick post service is becoming respectable again. Speedy deliveries, mail that you can count on. This is a happy day for this old postmaster. If you'd still like to help out, well, there's always work to be done. There on the table you'll find a satchel for Postman Took at the center of Tuckborough. You know how this works by now, my friend. Avoid nosy hobbits, keep the satchel dry, and make haste. The quick post service will set new standards for speedy delivery of the mail. Okay. So anyway, we see a quest ring above Assistant Falahide's head. That would be, of course, for the this quest that we're kind of working on. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that Griffo is all right. A terrible thing, but it's worked out in the end. I'll make sure the carpenters get their money, and with no shortcuts through the bog this time. Boy, we're dropping more frames, aren't we? I said I was going to do a speed test, didn't I? Anyway, we have a choice between a great club, which we can't really use right now. Can we use the cape? Well, it's not as good as what we're using, so it's the great club I can always guarantee is the most expensive one. We'll get it. Okay, and let's do that speed test. Wow. So I apologize, I have to stop to do this, but wow, my internet seems kind of crappy right now, or it might be. Let's see. Good enough. So what's the upload look like? Okay, upload's good. I really don't know what's happening. Yeah, that's more than good enough. But I'm noticing my kilobits per second kind of dropping there. I don't know what's going on. Well, anyway. It's showing about 10% of the recording just looking crappy. I don't know. But anyway, get back in here. So let's see. Find Jolly Smallborough. I think I want to go ahead and do that first. So let's jump on our horse. And let's see. After we do that quest and turn it into Dora, I think we'll go ahead and use that milestone to get back so we can go ahead and do this. Because I think we do have a few quests picked up in Tuckborough that we can do as well. So level 8 quest. Okay. And that quest ring back there, that was just a repeatable chicken play quest that we've already done, so. Okay. Do some mining. Okay, so here's Jolly.
Just a moment.
Dora was worried about me? Truly. Perhaps she does have feelings for me. Yeah, I don't think so, not the way she was talking. Well, to tell you the truth, I was a little worried myself about what would happen once that wolf showed its muzzle around here. I felt sure my bucket of boar meat would lure the beast out of hiding too. Oh well. Maybe I didn't get smelly enough boar meat. I'll clean this up and we can go talk to Dora together. Anyway, here comes the wolf. Oh no, nice wolf. It's okay, I'll kill him. Hooray! Thank you, friend. Dora is sure to court with me now this beast is dealt with. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm the one who... Oh, Lord. Okay. So I get how it is. I'm the brave one who actually kills the wolf, and you're the one who's going to get the woman. I get it. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like this. I'm going to court Dora. I tell you these hobbits. Okay. Anyway, mining. At least until we get, well, I guess we have to actually make level 10 armor as well, but until we get apprentice maxed out, we're going to be mining. Okay.
Oh, woe is me.
You rescued Jolly, Boudreaux, and thank goodness. I knew there wouldn't be an old wolf that could do you in, though I'm not sure the same can be said for poor, well-meaning Mr. Smallborough. I have not yet decided whether to take him up on his dinner invitation. Yes, he ran straight here to ask before you even returned. Well, will you take my dinner invitation? No? See if I kill a wolf for you again. Anyway, not quite as good as our blade, not quite as good as our armor, and not quite as good. Anyway, which one's more? I think we said that the blade was most expensive, didn't we? Even though it was, I think yesterday I did this. Boom, we're now level 9. Okay, so now auto run. I already know about this, but in case you don't know how I've been doing my auto runs, it's the numlock key. So anyway, as you're walking, if you press numlock, boom, no hands. But if you stop, and then anyway, if you use WASD and you stop, but numlock, you keep going. So that's basically how auto run works. So anyway, let's not forget that we every odd level we get a class trait point. So anyway, we're working on Radiate. This will add another target that our damaging area of effect skills can transfer our debuffs to. So so if they were fighting 3 things and we have a mark on one of them, the debuffs from that mark and from War Chant can hopefully have a 30% chance with every hit of transferring to those 2 targets. And when we get to the 3, it'll be 3 targets. So it'll work when we're fighting 4 things, hopefully. Okay? So we'll go ahead and apply that point and say yes. Okay. Now I see some... we've got ore nodes to mine, so let's do that. Okay, I wanted to kind of look over our quests here. Let's see, with Epic we have level 8, and we also have level 8 here. So anyway, talking to Lobelia, we'll just kind of hold off on that. We'll just, we're going to load up on our Tuckborough quest. So, at a large chapter, Wonderful Tuckborough, Garabrit Mrs. Emile, Founding Writ, and I think Ghost of Old Took will actually be in there too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so a whole bunch of actually that's level 9. But anyway, we have our level 8 Tuckborough quests. Okay, so anyway, I was going to use my milestone, whatnot. Yeah, a little shortcut. Okay. I have some things to sell and whatever. Well, there's a gift Matham. We'll use it. Okay, anyway, we have item, let's see, item level 15. Simple Celebrant Salve, which is better than our lesser Celebrant Salve, but we can't use it until we're level 15. Anyway, it'll give us plus 400 to 500 power versus the 200 to 300. We will save it for when we do become level 15. And anyway, with the level up that we had, we can open our present and we get a level 10 present that I'll unnecessarily lock up and drag down here. We ended up getting an out of combat regen tome, and I'll use it just for the hell of it, and an item wear reduction tome, even though we're not quite level 10 yet. Well, I don't know. Things seem to be reducing anyway. But anyway, we have an apprentice tailor scroll case, and okay, that'll give us something that we can load into our tailor box, but we're not really worried about tailors, but why not use it when we can? So let's do a sell-off over here at the Bird and Baby. So Carlo Blagrove should be able to buy our stuff from us and
How may I help you?
fix up our armor and weapons and stuff like that. Okay. So we're good. We have 80 silver now, so we're getting up there a little bit. And you know what? While we're in town, one thing oh, you know what? Never mind. I ended up buying those. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Okay, so let's run on over real quick, even though it's a short ride. I just, check my horse and we'll head over to the mailbox and let's see. Let's select the table rather than the mailbox, and we will carry our satchel out the back way. Buy Bingo's again. And Bingo's quest is level 8 too. You know what? I'm kind of thinking... Let's see. Can we actually cancel this quest? Will it drop the bag if we do? I don't want to cancel it, but I don't know. Let's start on Bingo's anyway. And we'll just let that timer run out, I guess. I think we can do that. So anyway, Bingo's quest. Ballad of Bingo Boffin. Okay, we'll add it there. Call to adventure. Assess available food at the Mickle Delving Market. Okay, so we can't actually jump on our horse while we have our satchel, but we'll run on over there. And we may have to actually wait for this thing to run out. Best way to do it, I guess, would be to get into well, there you go. That's even a better way to do it. Get spotted by a nosy hobbit. So we failed the quest, but that's okay. I want to go ahead and get this bingo quest out the way. You know what? Every bingo quest was supposed to be its own file, so... I know. So we will make it its own file. And after I'm finished this particular recording, we will then work on that bingo quest and maybe another.
Have a word with you?
Okay, so we'll start this quest again, and without delay, I'm going to do this quest for real. I mean it. I'm going to do it this time. Oh, let's see. This is for level 9. I can't do that right now. Okay, I want to remember to equip my tortoise stone again. Y'all remind me. Of course, I don't have chat. I don't think anybody's watching anyway. Am I still dropping frames? Yes, I'm still dropping frames. What's up with this? Do I need a reboot or something? Yeah, my kilobytes per second are all over the place. Wow. I hope this file isn't too crappy. Anyway, Gerbert misses a meal. Right there, obviously. We've got the quest pointer on that particular quest right now. But we need to deliver our mail first before we can do anything else. Actually, it doesn't matter. Oh, something shooting at me. What's up with that? Okay, we're heading for that quest ring. That would be our new postmaster. 3 times for the quick post service. But I'm really swamped with mail and haven't been able to hit the times he wants. Lobilia's birthday is fast approaching, though curiously enough, very few pieces of mail are postmarked for Bag End. Instead, there's mail going everywhere else. I think hobbits throughout Tuckborough are writing their friends to complain about Lobilia's new presents proposal, if you ask me. There on the table, you'll find a satchel of mail to be delivered to Postman Grubb in Hobbiton for sorting. He can be found west of the center of Hobbiton, to the north if you're interested. Watch out for nosy hobbits and don't get the mail wet. And don't let the mail get wet. Okay. So that's another level 8 quest. Should we do Gerbert first? Let's do Gerbert. Sorry. See, we'll remove Bingo for now. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Spotted Gerbert's journal. Okay, so let's pick it up. At least those critters had some block response from them. I was able to get in a few shield swipes. Okay, so we need to bring Gerbert's journal to Acelia Took, or to read it. Okay, well, let's read it. Fine as usual. Monday. Today Peregrine dared me to hide in one of Longoburrow's wagons. The ones that head east out of the Shire. He doesn't think I'll do it, but I'll show him. Okay. So now it tells me to bring it to Acelia Took. So actually, we can do both, but that kind of tells us where Gerbert likely is.
How rude! Don't you walk off. I need to speak with you.
Oh dear. Well, it seems Garbrick may have gotten himself into a bit of a pickle. The last entry in his journal says that our fool cousin Pippin dared him to hide on one of Longoburrow's wagons going east. The strangest thing is that this was written some time ago. Pippin has been away at Hobbiton, and Longo's farm isn't that far away. Perhaps you should speak with Longo to see if he's seen Garbrick. Longo's farm is on the stock road east out of Tuckborough. The more I think about it, the more concerned I get for poor Garbrick. Okay, so that is a level 8 quest. So it's not too far away. Let's go ahead and hit it. Right there, that quest ring. That's Longo Burrow.
Dear me, what do you want?
What? You come a-calling about some old fool Took? Well, I might have seen him, but I ain't going to tell you what I seen for nothing. No, you're going to have to do me a favor first. Okay?
Oh, gracious me. I need your help.
A hidden stash. Before I tell you where that fool Took you're looking for is, I want you to do something for me. See, my pipeweed is known throughout the Shire and a bit beyond, and that means I've got lots of folk coming to ask me for leaf. Well, my current crop isn't quite ready for harvesting yet, but I'm a smart hobbit, you see. Back when the bears were sleeping in the winter, I hid a barrel of leaf out in one of their dens just for such a rainy day. Go to the bear's den south of here and find that barrel of leaf. When you bring it back, I'll tell you what I know of that fool Took. Okay? So that's a level 10 quest, so we're going to go ahead and drop that off. And let's see. Founding Writ. Talk to Adelard Took. Or we could talk to Isambard Took. Now, Isambard, I believe, is over here. Okay, and we have a new deed called Sites of the Shire. And one of the sites is the Great Willow. We also have the Party Tree, Methil Stage, Stock Tower, Quarry, and Bridgefield's Wall. We'll get 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue experience, and increased reputation with the Matham Society, 500 to be exact. So that will be part of the meta deed, I guess, for Explorer, which we won't have until we complete our first minor deed for it. So anyway, Isambard is over here. I believe that's him talking. Yep. And
A lovely day, isn't it?
what? Prevents a sent a bounder out here? She's such a warrior. There's nothing to fear. Old Imbert and me will have that chapter of Adelard's in 2 shakes. See, we hid the chapter in a satchel in the tree, but the branch we climbed up on broke off. We've been here scratching our heads on how to get it down, but you just gave me a grand idea. Okay, well, what could that be? See, Imbert, I'll just knock the satchel out of the tree with the stone. I don't know, Isambard, what if you miss? Oh, don't worry, I won't miss. Here, watch. Seems I hit a hive. Bees! Oh no! Okay, well, let's kill them for you. Alright, now I can't miss. Isambard, wait! Here, watch. Looks like you got the hive. Fortunately, the bees are gone. Oh no, look! Bears. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do. I have to fight them off. No blocks. I failed to protect them. Okay, well, You know what? Next time I do the quest, I'm gonna have to maybe not worry about my yeah, I can't worry about trying to improve my skills. I'm just gonna have to kill these guys a bit faster. Okay, so if we go in here, hopefully Provenza will have the quest force again. Let's see, how long is it?
Hello.
Okay, anyway, the quest is still up. Maybe I just have to wait for him to repop there. Anyway, Adelard has a quest called the Founding Writ.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Okay, and yeah, okay. Oh dear, you're here for the Founding Writ? Well, please don't let Paladin know, but I don't have it. A local farmer, Belko Brockhouse, has it, and he won't give it up. His home is north of here, up the hill and to the right of the path. And he says he won't give up the writ until he gets his hands on, till he gets a hand with his crops. Honestly, at my age, I can't help with farm labor. I'm sorry to say that if you want the writ, you'll have to speak with him and perhaps lend a hand. The cheek of some hobbits. Okay, so let's head on out. And okay, we were really close to killing that last bear too. But let's head on out to the tree again. And hopefully... Yep, there we go. There's a quest ring. Jump off the horse and we'll do this again.
Oh, good day.
And this time, since you've already heard me do the play-by-play, we won't do that anymore. Oh, and we collected some bear pelts too by defeating at least one of those bears. Okay. So that went quicker. Okay. This time for sure. Don't worry. See, here's the satchel. Let me get Adelard's chapter. Thank goodness. I had it under control the whole time. Sure you did. Here, friend, take this back to Provenza for me. Come on, Ebert. Now that we're done here, let's see if we can find old Peregrine. I've not seen him in some days. I wonder where he's gotten off to. I think I know, but I'm going to just... And here they just pop up again. Anyway, let's see. Okay, goes to the old collecting bear pelts. That only popped up because we had that. So anyway, okay, let's talk to Belko. You know what? No, let's talk to Provenza. We'll get this one out of the way. Then we'll talk to Belko. Oh dear, oh dear. It's missing. My thanks. You saved me from a host of troubles. So anyway, we're getting Finder of Year books, which I think is the most expensive thing because it's all junk. But anyway, We can either collect the satchel, which we're not going to do yet, or we can talk to Belko. So let's talk to Belko, see what he's got for us. And the quest pointer is not pointing to him, because there's the postmaster and there's Belko. So now it's pointed to him.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Aye, I've got that piece of parchment Adelard's wanting. I found it among my mum's things, and I don't mind it going off to the Matham house. I'd rather it go there than that Adelard's collection, but there's a few problems I need help with. See, my fences need mending, my pig has run off, and I need some feed from Hobbiton. If you help me with those tasks, I'll give you the writ. Fair to you? Okay, fair to me. And we're still doing a few drop frames. Anyway, what are the 3 quests? Sack of feed.
Might I speak with you a moment?
So, my pig, Sally, when she ain't running loose all over the countryside, eats like you wouldn't believe, goes through a sack of feed in no time. Never seen a pig with an appetite like hers. I need you to go to the Grange up in Hobbiton and fetch me a sack of feed. Don't worry about talking to Ted Sandyman there to pay for them. I told him someone was going to come by and get them later today. Now, if you want that writ, you best be hurrying along. Head north along Bywater Bridge in Hobbiton, and you'll see the Grange right there to your left. Okay. Second quest, Old Sally.
Might I have a word with you?
My pig, Old Sally, has run off again. Sometimes I think that pig is more trouble than she's worth. Always running off, eating like a horse, and scared of her own shadow. If I weren't so fond of her, I would have made sausage out of her years ago. Usually when she runs off, it's down to the woods southeast of here, by the big willow. If you find her, approach her carefully and bring her back to the barn here. Be careful though, she spooks easily, so if she sees anything while you're bringing her back, she might run off, and this time for good. Okay? And
Could I take a moment of
shore
your
up the
time?
fence. You see them conies running around all over my garden there? Since all them holes appeared up in my stone fences, I can't keep the devils out. I've been wanting to gather up some new field stones and patch them up, but haven't found the time yet to do it. There's a great big willow down by the hill to the southeast, directly south of Longborough's farm. You can find many stones of different sizes down there. Bring me a variety of them if you would. Never know what I'll need to patch up the fences. Hurry along now, or I'll be giving the writ to the conies. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so we've been given 3 quests. Let's see. So anyway, Old Sally and shore up the fence are level 9. So is a sack of feed. So anyway, we have flour dumpling stand, talk to Lobelia, and bundle for Hobbiton. So it's off to Hobbiton then. Gotta take our package with us, and I believe that's probably, that's got to be a nosy hobbit, so we'll head this way to avoid them. Crossing the path here because the postmaster is on the left side of the road, and avoiding that white dot to our right. And if I could burp at this guy I would, but anybody who's done festivals knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so Postman Grub. So we've completed that quest, and before I forget to do it, I'm heading over here to the stable master so that we can collect him.
How do you do?
And if you notice, Mickle Delving, we've already been there. Needle Hole, we've been there. But we also have Shire Homesteads, which, let me show you where it's at on the map. I'll have to actually move this up. And you see south of Mickle Delving is where Shire Homesteads is. We usually go to Waymeet and then you can head south and then take a right to get into there. Right here is kind of the horse track, and when we do a festival, you'll see me go by there. So anyway, those are all the homesteads are all open to swift travel and normal travel in the 4-starter areas, or at least the 3-starter areas. The 1-starter area actually has for 2 races, Halloween, but the original starting races and the original starting areas, 3 areas. But anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and pick up what we have to pick up on the Ivy Bush. Okay, we need to talk to the sheriff. Now, I believe this is the one tavern where you don't have, this guy isn't actually going into the moot, or the beer competition. Anyway, Needlehole Watch. Welcome to Hobbiton, Boudreaux. It's always nice to see new folk, and I think it's important to strengthen the bonds of friendship. I think you should call on Bounder Chubb in Needlehole and see if he has any work that needs doing. Needlehole has become such a busy place that it may require its own sheriff soon. Needlehole is due north of Mickle Delving, some distance past Little Delving, northwest of here. Don't be surprised if you find some dwarves there. Needlehole is on the road to Erdluin, and we've had more dwarf traders come through that way of late. You'll probably find Bounder Chubb on duty near the entrance to the town. Okay, that is a level 8 quest, so I will keep it there. So that's, yep. We have 2 level 8 quests now. And let's see. From Postman Grub, we have a quest to pick up.
Please, stay a moment.
Okay, this delivery. Hello? Okay. Apparently I accidentally turned off my microphone. Oh boy, things are just happening. I'm still dropping frames here and there. My kilobits per second looks crappy. This is probably a crappy video. I don't know. Anyway, where was I at? I received a great many complaints lately concerning the amount of time it takes the quick post service to deliver packages and mail. Admittedly, most of these complaints have come from Lobelia Sackville Baggins and her son Lotho, but some respectable hobbits have complained as well. We need to do something about this, certainly. If you'd like to help out, there on the table you'll find a satchel delivery to Postman Boffin in Overhill. Overhill is a good distance north of here, nestled in the Bin Bowl Wood, and Postman Boffin should be right in the center of town. Look out for nosy hobbits, for they will delay you and keep you from delivering the mail on time, and don't let the mail satchel get wet. If the ink on the letters runs, the good hobbits of Overhill will sure to be upset with us. Okay, so that's level 9. We'll drop it for now. And we will head over to Holly, who I'm sure has, I think it's a level 6, level 7.
Might I speak with you?
Level 7. Okay, and this is the start of the pie delivery quest. Or at least the 2 precursor quests that gets the deed that we need for it. Just who I wanted to see. I've got something very important for the likes of you. I'm up to my ears in people wanting my pies. Now, I'm not complaining. It's good that people love my pies, but I've not the time to deliver them. Right now, I've got one that simply has to be taken to the Green Dragon. Would you take it there? The pie is cooling on the table over there. Take it to Gerd Whitfoot, southeast of here in Bywater, and be quick about it. I'm known for delivering hot pies, and if it cools too much, I won't get paid. Also, don't let any hungry hobbits catch a whiff of that pie, or they'll be over here pestering me for a slice, and I don't have time for that either. Okay, so, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the pie quest right now. Okay, because it'll lead to a second pie quest, which will lead us near Lobelia. Okay, so I generally go by this windmill, and that'll avoid the hungry hobbit. That's probably a hungry hobbit there with that white dot. Just like the with the mail quests, white dots. So if you only have a pie quest up and not a mail delivery quest, those white dots will be represented only the hungry hobbits. But if you have both up at the same time, it could be either. Okay, so anyway, one of these quest rings. There you go, it's delivered. Thanks, friend. It smells a bit odd, though. Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. But anyway, we'll notice that there actually is a quest here in the Green Dragon for us to pick up from Barmy Rootknot, and this will involve the brewing moot. Okay, the quest is called the Green Dragon, which
Might I speak with you a
we
moment?
happen to actually be in the Green Dragon. Let's see. Well, I suppose you'd like a mug of our justly famous Green Dragon's Breath beer. Well, we've plenty and to spare. But say, I've heard of you around the Shire. They say you're good at solving problems. Well, I've got a little problem of my own. The annual 4 farthings brewing moot is coming up, and old Gerd wants to enter some of our special reserve in the judging. The thing is, for the special Gerd uses old barrels from Erdluin that the dwarves use for brandy. Every year, a dwarf merchant he knows delivers a barrel. This year, though, it seems that the poor fellow was waylaid by huge beastly spiders near Overhill, and in his hurry to get away, he lost the barrel from his wagon. I wonder if you can head up to Overhill and look to the northwest of town for the barrel. It would mean a lot to Gerd if you could to enter the judging with his best beer. Okay, so we'll accept that quest. I didn't even notice the level. It looks like a level 9, so we will take it off. Okay, and let's see. Let's head back to Holly to tell her that we delivered her pie to the Green Dragon. And yes, I missed a note up there, I know, but
Is there something I can do for you?
smelled a bit off, he says. That Gerd Whitfoot couldn't smell a pig farm if he was in the middle of it. Anyway, here's another pie that needs delivered. And the one waiting for this pie isn't quite so friendly as Gerd over in Bywater. Okay.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Lobelia's pie. Lobelia Sackville Baggins has been fussing and bothering everyone about this party of hers for a while now. But evidently that wasn't enough for her, so she's bought on another hobbit, Opal Goodbody, to help her. Poor Opal has been so harried by Lobelia that she's snapping at everyone. She's been after me for a pie, but being not too fond of Lobelia, I've put that off. But I couldn't put it off any longer, so today I made the pie she's been after. The pie is cooling on the table over there. Take it up to Opal at the party field, but remember, even though this pie is for Lobelia, it must be hot when you deliver it. Keep it away from those hungry hobbits. I don't want them pestering me. Okay, so we'll pick it up, and over here we have a nosy hobbit, and that is a hungry hobbit leading to the bridge. So anyway, for Lobelia's pie. Apparently I lied. Apparently it is showing the nosy hobbits too. So, and we don't even have a delivery quest up, so I thought I knew how it worked. Okay, so I head to this bridge over here, and yeah, once we've gotten out of hobbits, and we won't have to worry about nosy hobbits or hungry hobbits or any combination of them. And from here I pretty much just, for the most part, and for the quest pointer in the party field, and I believe one of the other sites of the Shire we had to see was the party tree, so we'll run into it. And there might be some fireworks going off. Maybe that's only during festival time, and the festival just ended, I believe, the fall festival. Yep, seems a little not crowded here. So here's Opal. Finally, that pie I asked Holly for. Hand it here. Best taste it. It tastes awful. You tell that Holly her pie was foul. I demand a new one. Okay. Well, it looks like you work for Lobelia, all right. I guess you have to be like that if you're working for Lobelia, but anyway, speaking of Lobelia, okay, we're not going to take her pie back quite yet. We're going to actually visit with her because we have a quest to talk to her. And while I'm over here, before I even take that pie, I might visit the gaffer as well. So anyway,
It's been a foul day, it has.
I heard about the troubles my nephew Mundo went through in Breland. I assume you're here with old Flower Dumpling's coin purse to repay us for Mundo's hardship? You're not? What is this nonsense? Whitfoot doesn't have an ounce of sense in that fat head of his. It doesn't surprise me that he didn't have the courage to come tell me this himself, but he'll regret it. I'll go to Mickledelving to see him personally and tell him in no uncertain terms what I think of him. What use is he as a mayor anyway? And what use is the Bounders for that matter? My nephew's gone through so much and he was barely outside the bounds.
Boy there, give me a moment.
Oh, I was supposed to take off my reload my Stone of the Tortoise, but I didn't. So anyway, no big deal. So anyway, commendations. We've acquired our first commendations. Commendations can be spent to advance your monster play and unlock new skills, traits, and characteristics. Instance Finder allows you to enter instances from anywhere in the game and allows you to create or join up to 5 instance grouping requests. To create an instance, search or navigate the instance tree to find the instance you want to play, then configure it with size, tier, and level as applicable. Press launch now when you are satisfied and you're off. Fellowship members will receive a travel invitation to follow their leader into the selected instance. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to... Anyway, size. Some instances have only one viable group size, while others allow you to adjust the instance to accommodate smaller or larger group sizes. Tier, used for controlling the instance difficulty and level. If supported by the instance, you can modify this value to indicate the level you wish the instance to be scaled to. Some choices will restrict fellows that can join you. And grouping requests. To the right side of the panel displays The right side of the panel displays active instance grouping requests. When you select an instance, existing grouping requests for that instance will be displayed. Select a grouping request to join the group or press Create to start a new grouping request. Grouping request leaders will be notified in the chat window when somebody joins or leaves the group. The group leader can form the fellowship from the grouping request and start the instance at any time. Press Ctrl J to open the instance finder. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll just leave it up so we can go over it after we finish going over these two other things. Okay, monster play. Congratulations, you are now allowed to enter monster play. Basically, that's this MMO's version of PvP. I don't really do PvP, so we're not going to worry about it. But anyway, you can access monster play from the character selection screen. To try it, log out of your character and click the monster play button. Go and unlock your true potential as a warrior and service to the Dark Lord. So you can become an evil character, apparently. And item wear and defeat, starting at level 10, and I suspect that they've changed this. But anyway, all of your items will be damaged whenever you are defeated. Okay, and you know what? That probably is true. But anyway, we don't have very much in the instance finder. Epic battles, which I will eventually start getting into, but not now. And we have a couple of seasonal instances, and at level 20 we will get another form of instance, which we'll go over when we get there. So anyway, yeah, I've gone ahead and equipped the Stone of the Tortoise, which I'm a little bit above the level I wanted to be. But anyway, I'm going to open our level 10 present, and it gives us a level 15 present, as well as enhanced XP supply. Yeah, throw it out, add that out the window. Potions, throw that out the window. More potions, same thing. Okay. And Slayer Deed Accelerator, we'll keep that. That's worth something. So anyway, okay. Let's see. We have 5 things to look at. I'll look at them after we accept this quest. Okay. Why do we even need a mayor or sheriffs if they can't keep my nephew from being threatened and abducted and put through all kinds of hardship? The Sackville Bagginses are a very important family in these parts. I've heard that there are goblins on the edges of the Shire. Goblins! If you ask me, you should stop running pointless errands for our fat mayor and do something about them. I've heard that Wilcom Tunnelly, the quarry supervisor in Scary, has seen goblins in the green fields. Talk to him and get to the bottom of this, Boudreaux. Goblins. Okay, so that's a level 11 quest. That's a mainline quest. We're going to go ahead and remove it. And now we can look at these 5 things. First, we have some new mail from Erkenbrand's messenger. Okay. An epic battle awaits. My master Erkenbrand sent me forth from this fortress of the Hornburg in Helm's Deep to bring the word to adventurers of the epic battles that will soon be joined in Rohan. If you like to learn how to fight in such large-scale engagements, come see me at the Boar Fountain in the town of Bree. And so we shall eventually. So I'll go ahead and delete this mail. Not very important. LOTRO points granted. 5 LOTRO points were granted for completing this deed. Reach level 10 to unlock epic battles. So just for reaching level 10, we got 5 LOTRO points. And we also got a title, the Undefeated, for not being defeated in battle, up to level 10. And new skirmishes available. Actually, I don't even see any skirmishes here. I guess they're saying new epic battles are available. But anyway, skirmishes is what we actually get at level 20. So, I don't know. They lie. They lie. Okay. So now I notice we also have a new skill. Vexing Blow. Okay, it's a fast melee skill, 5.2 meter range, It is an AoE skill with a max target of 5 and a radius of 5 meters. That's what most AoE skills have range and their max targets are. A quick swipe that will strike multiple enemies. 65 to 87 common main hand damage. It costs 15 power with a cooldown of 4 seconds. A fairly short cooldown. Okay, so anyway, we have a 3-second cooldown, I believe, on Guardian's Ward and Sting. This is a 4-second cooldown. Now, these two are not AoE skills, but Vexing Blow is. So we have a very quick AoE skill now. Okay, so Lobelia has another quest called Lobelia's Fireworks.
Turn your back on me?
You there? Yes, I mean you. Come over here. I've worked for you. I simply must have fireworks for my birthday party. More and brighter than that mad Bilbo ever had. I hear that Hyacinth Took over in Tuckborough has learned how to make them. No doubt from that queer Gandalf fellow. You go over there and tell her I want a dozen large crates of her best fireworks. She lives west of the Great Smeals. Of course, I'll pay you if you insist. What a nuisance. I thought bounders or whatever you are supposed to do for us Shire folk out of duty. Yeah, right. Okay. So anyway, that is a level 9. Was it a level 10 quest? Level 9. Okay, since we're doing level 8 or below. We got level 8 and level 7. Okay. So the next one is to talk to Holly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm already on my horse. True. Okay, so let's talk to Holly. And this is going to, I believe, open up the pie deed. And the first few pie quests are going to be level 8 or below. So we will, I saw some, I saw a node. Yeah, so level 8, we'll do quite a few pie quests. Okay, and another node. Okay, back to the road. Head back to Hobbiton and talk to Holly. Seems like we're doing somewhat better on drop frames. Do a reboot after I finish this, I think.
Is there something I can do for you?
What? My pie tasted foul? Of all the rude things to say. Here, let me taste this one. I'm working on it now. These berries are bad. Oh no, oh no. Do you know how many pies I've made with these berries? I simply must get to making new pies for all these people. I haven't the time to talk right now, but I'm glad you found this out for me. Oh, and if you come across any of the pies I sent out, please bring them back to me. Tell them that I will bake them a fresh pie as soon as I can. I simply can't allow people to eat bad pies. Okay, so anyway, Sauron's about to end all of Middle Earth, and we have to keep hobbits from eating bad pies. So anyway, we'll finish it, and boom, the deed pops up. So anyway, there's Spoiled Pie and Brockenborns, Brudford, Bywater, Frogmorton, Hobbiton, Little Delving, Mickle Delving, Needlehole, Scary, Stock, Tuckborough, and Woodhall. Okay. For completing the deed, 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue experience, and 700 Matham Society reputation. Okay, so there's 12 of them, and we got 6 of 13 post quests already done. Okay, so Alright, now we have to actually go to where these quests are to pick them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use our milestone skill. And let's just kind of start to the places we've already been. I'm pretty sure that all those would be level 8 and less on their pie quests. Okay, so from Mickle Delving, I'm going to head north and go to Little Delving, because there's a pie there. I'm guessing level 6, maybe? Level 6 quest. Still dropping frames here and there. Okay. So White O'Boffin.
Might I have a word with you?
Don't get any ideas about snitching that pie of mine. It's from Holly Hornblower in Hobbiton. Do you know how hard it is to get one of her pies? Well, I've been waiting for days. That pie shall be the highlight of my dinner party tonight. What? What? Bad berries? Why, I would not have believed it. Goodness. Can you imagine my embarrassment had I served that? Take it away. Take it back to Holly. Her home is north of Hobbiton, Main Square. And make sure she bakes me a new one quickly. I have Gus coming over. Okay, now somehow we have to avoid hungry hobbits, but I don't know. Wouldn't it work just telling them, hey, pie's bad, you don't want this? But apparently that delays you enough to where, I don't know. Anyway. Delivering pies. And level 5. Okay. Okay, just make sure we get past this little stream or whatever. And I actually didn't keep a very good lookout to see if there were any white dots, but apparently there weren't. So anyway, we're going to set the quest focus to this particular quest. That way we'll be heading in the right direction. We don't necessarily have to follow the roads here. So my camera's off. Okay, quest reward is actually 90 coins for this, and it'll probably go up as the levels go up, but there is actually no quest finish screen. Once you just bring the pie in front of Holly, boom, quest is over with, and you get your 90 coins and it just pops off your quest display here. And whenever I come in from this direction, you've got a little, I don't know, chicken coop or something like that there. Not really sure what it is. Anyway, piece of a farm. Anyway, I just kind of head on the left-hand side of it and head right to Holly from there. See, that's going to be a nosy hobbit. They never put a nosy hobbit right next to Holly. So anyway, we have apparently gotten some virtue experience, and we actually reached the cap for the one we were earning. Congratulations, you've been awarded 10 LOTRO points, which can be used. Anyway, no, okay. Anyway, we completed Life of the Bounder Final. No, we're given that, and we completed the Advanced. Okay, so Virtue Cap is reached, which tells us we need to hit J and head over here. Now, we can actually load up, is it Fidelity? Yes. I thought that's what we were earning anyway, but anyway, it wasn't. So, okay. We haven't gotten it to 1 yet. So now we're earning it, and we can't actually load it until we've earned at least 1 on it. So, okay. Well, that's what it is. Okay, so anyway, our next pie, let's go to Hobbiton. I'm sorry, no, Micheldelvin. We're in Hobbiton, duh. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna head this way. Okay, so Hugo has a quest ring over his head because he has a pie for us.
Take a moment of your time.
Hands off that pie there. That's going to be part of my dinner tonight. Been looking forward to eating it all day. You aren't getting a slice of it. Spoiled berries? I don't want none of that. Take that pie back to Holly in Hobbiton. Her home is north of the Hobbiton main square. Guess I have to wait a bit longer to have that pie with my dinner, huh? Okay. So we'll take it, and I believe we have hungry hobbits. Wait, hold on. I didn't grab the pie. What message did I get? Pie smells wonderful, but it belongs to Hugo. Okay. So apparently that was, yes, assess available food at the Micheldelvin market. That was part of the bingo quest. So I'm going to remove that, and hopefully the second time, actually it's another pie. There's actually 2 pies there. Wow, okay. So anyway, I inadvertently did 1/4 of the first bingo quest. All right, well, whatever. So yeah, we'll head through Town Hall where there are no hungry hobbits. Although I would kind of dispute that a little bit because Mayor Will Whitfoot apparently has a reputation of perhaps being the fattest hobbit in all the Shire. So he's always hungry. But I risked going by his nose to get to this little back entrance here. And yeah, once we get past these mobs here, we'll kind of straighten out and head towards Holly. Level 7. Okay, and I stopped. That's not a good thing. I'm still dropping frames here and there. Okay, so anyway, if I have to apparently I may have lost connection with the server, which right now may be a good thing. So I'll make this kind of like a 1 of 2 video, and then there'll be a 2 of 2. From here I'll head on back to Micheldelvin and pick up the pie, and we'll continue on with our level 8 questing. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.